hold on, wait. Before we do this, let me introduce my co-host, Ricky Ray JJ. What's good?
What's up? What's up? What's up?
We done talked about
What's up? What's
slavery.
up?
We done
What's
talked
up?
about
What's up? What's up?
ketchup.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, welcome. We need a theme
See, now
song.
y'all kind of vibing with it. You was joking on me on the last episode.
It was funny because the only reason why it was funny because every time you say it, I think of that song. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up,
guys?
What's up?
What's up?
Well,
That's what made me think of.
Yeah.
What's going on, people? What's going on, people? All my nerds and blurs.
Nerds and blurs, guys.
And no, there is no difference. I just like saying both.
I was gonna ask. So
Just to clarify that. It just sounds cool.
Okay. All
this
right.
sounds cool.
Just sound cool. I'll
All
put that
right.
on the shirt.
Yes.
Nerds and blurs.
Nerds and blurs.
Uh,
I was about to say something, but then I was like, you ever think about something and you answer the question in your head and you're like,
all the
Mhm.
time.
probably shouldn't answer that question.
All
Probably
the
shouldn't ask
time.
that question. Yeah.
Oh, but before we jump on talking, what I want to say, bro, I cannot be the only black person that are tired of goddamn slavery movies.
Okay, so
I'm sick of them.
check this out.
There's a reason why I'm saying it too.
Okay. Let's go into the reason why you saying it first.
Because Will Smith, all his films were denied due to the famous Oscar slap. And now that they're slowly letting him back in, the first movie that you let this man drop is a goddamn slavery movie called Emancipation.
Freedom.
That's
I mean, dog, he
That is
already
crazy.
had
that's a pun.
right.
That is
He
a
already
fun.
had Bright 2 out. He had Bright 2 that could have went straight to
Wait,
Netflix.
oh, Bright 2 is out. It's coming out?
They
When?
took it back. They
Oh,
stopped it
I was like, when
because
it
of the
goes
whole
out?
slap thing. It was supposed to come out around this time, but they stopped it.
That shit
But
crazy.
the first movie they let this man come back with is a slavery movie.
Emancipation. So you just
That's
tired of
something.
slavery movies in general?
I'm tired of slavery movies, period, bro.
So you
I'm
don't think they should make any more slavery movies?
no, we get the gist. We were slaves. We fought.
I
We
don't think
freed.
people get the gist shit because you
How
still,
we not, bro?
because you still got people like I forgot the fucking senator or governor or whoever his name is. They think that you shouldn't teach about these things in school.
I understand critical race theory.
But listen to me, even in critical race theory, like you have people that are saying that it didn't exist. Or you have people
Who's saying it didn't exist?
the fucking people, they.
Who?
You
Who
know
is
who
they?
the fuck you are.
If the only people, listen, the people that was probably talking against it. That's the reason why I say it's pros and cons of everything.
Mhm.
Was mainly the Republicans. The reason why they was trying to bat against it because because if you take away that, then you gotta basically do what they did, knock down all the Confederate leaders like Robert E. Lee and all them other individuals. But no, I don't think I don't think nobody actually saying it didn't exist. The only people that are saying that they not for are black people that are rejecting slavery. Because you hear black people now, my people want slaves, my people want slaves, my people want slaves. They're rejecting the idea because what it connotes. They don't want to be tied to we was less than, and we was inferior too. Blase, 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 whatever. I don't. To me, the critical race theory wouldn't have done nothing. We've been having the idea of that, and the 1960 project. I mean, is not you're not basically
Tell
telling us
what that is.
The 1960 project is talking about during a time that the dynamics of how
We're gonna make a full clip of just your fucking
after slavery.
It's like,
after slavery, back like the the Reformation era, you know what I'm saying, when they were trying to get back to reform us into the system and shit like that.
Yeah.
So it's basically a shot at white people, you're bad. White people, you're bad. White people, you're bad. White people, you're bad. Go back to this. White people, you're bad. And they don't want the 1960 project or the critical race theory to be taught in there because you're telling the white kids to feel bad about yourself because what your ancestors did.
Yeah.
And black children blame the little white kids, which is fucking wrong.
I don't think white people have taken account, especially people in this country.
Yes, they have
taken accountability.
They have.
Slavery. You think so?
Yes. The only white people that I feel like that haven't taken accountability are the people that adhere
the people that's in power.
The people in power don't care about race, nothing. The only thing they care about is staying rich. If you get an average white person that live our life, you think them rich white people give a damn about that? No. Get out of my face. They'll dismiss you like they'll dismiss a black person. When people in power that have money, billionaires, they don't give a damn you white or black. If they can't benefit from you, that's all that matters. If they can't benefit from you in any way, form, or fashion, they don't give a damn what race you are. That's the reason why rich white people, guess who they'll go to? Guess who they'll go to before they go to another white person? Chinese people or Indian people. Mm-hmm. They don't give a damn about none of that, man. Like I actually adhere to this. Racism is a poor man's war. Because once you start making money, people don't give a damn about that. You'll see people that we see on media that we think are racist. We get to what they get to their level of riches. They having dinner parties together. They don't give a damn about that. You know what I'm saying? So the white people that I feel like is not taking accountability are the poor white people that's still in like the Confederate South. You know what I'm saying? You go to Vidor, Texas, or you go to Alabama, Mississippi. Of course, some white people gonna be
and they're loud about it, so it just
exactly. They don't have nothing else to link. They don't have nothing else to hold on to but racism. You know what I mean? So of course they not gonna be all for the shit. You know what I'm saying? But the other white people.
But you have these people like from those areas that are stepping in to represent those people.
Like, okay. So look, you do have bigots that come from those areas that will seemingly try to promote that shit because of the votes. So if I want to get this person in the office, I need those votes. I know this area right here is racist as hell. But in order for me to get who I'm lobbying for in the office, I need to relate to these people. I need these votes for Republican because most race people, they're going to be Republican because conservative traditional. So I need these votes. I don't care about these people, but I need their votes to get this man in the office or woman or whoever. You know what I'm saying? It's policies and racism, bro. That shit is just, it's money, bro.
So it's more of a class thing.
Class. That's what America really, literally, whatever you say, it's class. It's class, bro. Like you see it now with us black folks, bro. You see a rich ass millionaire. Then you gonna chill with a dude, a regular average black Joe, or you gonna chill with this rich white person?
Probably the rich white person. I'm not saying he's gonna be against chilling with him, but if it were
beneficial to
him, then he's definitely not gonna waste his time.
What's my big word? If it's advantageous to him, then
right. So I mean, racism does still exist. We all know that prejudice still exists. All ethnic groups are prejudiced against the next ethnic group. Yeah, we be prejudice amongst our own selves, you know what I'm saying? And that's with everybody.
And I think that's all we want to hear though. You know what I'm saying? Like when you go back and I think that's what people want to hear, that type of accountability of saying like, oh, it is racist people out here, and not just like teaching kids that, oh no, that don't exist.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's what's the slap in the face.
Well, with the critical race theory is when I was looking at when the teachers that were against it was going to the school board, they was like, they started seeing how the kids react. And when they talk about critical race theory, it's basically like it's the blame game. Like your ancestors put my ancestors in slavery. You're bad. I hate you. Remember when they used to show us roots? I'm just going off what they said. It's not me. This is what they said. But to go along with that, remember when they used to show roots in school?
Oh, I used to be mad as shit. Like
this little kid probably probably didn't come from a racist home whatsoever. This kid probably came home. This kid probably went home to a parent that advocated Martin Luther King and the Million Man March. We don't know that. Only thing we see is once we stop in and seeing roots, bro, you white. I hate you. Literally, they used to beat kids up after they show roots. That is a fact. Chase the white kids home.
You got me laughing at that.
That's a fact, bro.
It's a fact. You know what I'm saying? I think with I think truth needs to be told, you know, because that did happen. You know what I'm saying? However you feel, if that hurt your fucking feelings, then that hurt your fucking feelings. Right. You know what I'm saying? You seen it, but that's the truth that happened.
Right. You know but we can't blame that individual.
Here's the thing. No.
Like, okay, let's put it like this.
Let me finish. Okay. So one of my biggest problems, you know what I'm saying, with humans, you know what I'm saying, especially like younger humans, they're so sensitive. You know what I'm saying?
Oh shit, yeah, like a motherfucker.
It's like, all right, I'm upset at you because you're upset at me for my people doing this fucked up thing to you.
Right.
Bro, you don't get to be upset. That's your privilege. Your white privilege allows you to be upset at me. No. That's That's what we fight.
Wait.
Well, I
kind of missed the point.
I think we're skipping over the bigger lesson. Like, I don't think what's being taught should be changed. I think the way it's being perceived should be changed. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you can't just, let me think of an analogy. Just because you don't like when I say the word no doesn't mean that you don't ever get to hear the word no. Yeah. Like, you have to learn how to
deal with the fact that you cannot get what
you have to learn how to deal with, white people did enslave us. Yeah, that happened. But is that the same white person that we're dealing with now? No. Yeah, our ancestors were slaves.
So you just get mad at the idea of what they ancestors did. But to me, to get mad at this kid right here,
that's the problem that needs to be solved.
That's the problem that needs to be solved.
That's what the teachers was going to. That's what the teachers was going to profess, because they saw when they tried it out and they saw what was happening. The kids were antagonizing the kids for the whole.
So the solution isn't to get rid of it, though. That's what I'm saying.
You just not dealing with the after effects of it. That's you just not dealing with it. And you going to the next. All right, we need to figure. Well, we don't need to show this.
In my opinion, it's a scapegoat.
Yeah. I agree. I agree with, especially what Judge said.
Oh, fuck you.
Because she went down.
That's some shit.
No. I'm just
saying, I agree with JJ was saying. I just poured my heart out in this whole goddamn analogy.
It's how it's taught. Yeah. Like the whole idea of it is not bad. It's how it's taught. Mm-hmm. So I don't know if y'all just looked at how critical race theory was taught. Mm-hmm. It's literally taught as the blame game. Because we was taught.
Who's teaching it?
All teachers was forced to teach it at one point. It was a tryout. So what we was taught, we would just talk about the history of it. Transatlantic trade. This is what happened. This is how it went down. These are the people that was part of it. Blah 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 blah. But when we was taught slavery, and until we saw the movie, when we were taught slavery, like, damn, it's fucked up, bro. You know what I'm saying? Blah, blah, blah. That didn't make me want to go out and be the white kid. It didn't make me angry that I'm in this fucking position. You know what I'm saying? Because of this crap. You know what I'm saying?
But you just realize they got a head start.
Right. You know what I'm saying? So it didn't make me angry towards that. But then the critical race theory came about a few years back. It was basically the blame game. That's what the teachers and administrators was trying to tell the school board. So I'm like with her, it's you didn't have to take it all the way out, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But critique it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? To where everybody can have an understanding of this is how it went about. Because when we was kids, they were taking shit out of fucking history. You know what I'm saying? I mean, our biggest lie we was ever told was Christopher Columbus discovered fucking America. Thank you, education system. You lied. You know what I'm saying? So it's all about how you teach the shit. Because you're not going to get the reaction you think you're going to get. So
it's a scapegoat. I think if I feel like it is one that, white people would be like, oh yeah, let's just get rid of it altogether.
Yeah. No, because I don't feel like taking it out of history and black activists and all that. Don't take that out.
No, because I think it gives the illusion to, maybe white kids that you guys are on equal footing. And you're not. Like you could be in class and you think, oh, this person is just like me. And he comes from the same, has the same opportunities I do. And this didn't exist. So we have the same opportunities. Why aren't you succeeding the same way I'm succeeding?
True.
Why don't you have the same amount of lunch money that I have? Why aren't you bringing in these great snacks? You know what I'm saying? It's different. So I think that the history still needs to be taught.
Yeah. I agree. The history still needs to be taught. And I also agree with taking down Confederate advocates statues.
For sure.
You shouldn't praise people that was fighting against
freedom of people.
Freedom, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Oh, but no, I do not feel like they should take out America's history, because it's all America doing. America want to take away his history because it's tainted.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
But it is what it is.
Yeah, it is what it is. So I don't feel like they should take it out.
You shouldn't be ashamed of it. I mean,
you did that.
Yeah, you did that. I
did that.
She said you did it.
Yeah, you did that. You know what I'm saying?
Plain and simple.
Oh, all right, we back. We about to jump in. Oh jumping. We're about to jump and dump into our next subject, man.
Well, basically, we're gonna go further into the education. So we got with the whole thing with the critical race theory.
You're stressing me out.
We went through the whole critical race theory of that part of education, but we can go further into the importance of the education system and why is it failing. And because the percentages that I've been researching, the statistics is horrible. You know what I'm saying? America is not elite when it comes to education.
Horrible.
Yeah, we basically put education on the back burner. It's like if you do, you do. If you don't, you don't. We don't care. You know what I'm saying? Because the people that do would get money. The people that don't would be our servants, basically.
I mean, yeah.
So
working class.
They gonna work our ass.
I think there's an importance of like what you study post, you're graduating high school and everything like that. There's many different routes to get to many different places. So going into college as, for me, a Black woman who would be the first person, I'm not the first person in my family to go to college, but my family has no type of directional control or knowledge in a way to help me navigate to pick the best thing to create the best opportunities to support myself in the long run.
Right.
So for instance, I know so many people who have graduated with a bachelor's degree in psychology, hoping to go on to become a psychologist, physician, like many different things. But most people don't know with a bachelor's degree in psychology, there's nothing that you can't do in the workforce field with that degree. That's like crazy. Everything that you can do with a bachelor's degree in psychology, you can do without the degree. So, like I said, there's just many different routes that you can get to the place you want to go. And I know me I've already said, as a Black woman looking to support myself, I'm not going to go to school for 4+ years and collect debt and come out and not have any other option but to go back to school for some more years to try to make some good money to support myself. It's just not realistic at all.
Yeah, so be sure when y'all go to college, make sure you look up what you're going for is lucrative, because it's a lot of degrees out here. It sound good, it look good, you know what I'm saying? There's no money tied to it because that market is probably obsolete and it's probably tied into something else that you would need. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And mainly businesses don't even look for that kind of shit no more. So yeah, be very
intentional, I would say.
Yeah, intentional, be discreet on what you going to school to study. Because whatever you go to school to study is going to be tied to school debt.
Yeah, regardless.
I know a philanthropy major sounds great. Don't do it.
Don't do it, man.
Don't do it.
Don't do it. Please look up. You can talk to your school counselors, anybody, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And get some type of idea of what a good major would be for you to spend them years in college to obtain that is going to be lucrative upon leaving college. Because you don't want to leave college, you then accrue so much debt, but you don't have a work field to utilize your degree to pay off that debt.
At the first step. Now, I get it if you want to go get your master's and be a therapist with your psychology degree, but coming out and not having any other options, regardless that you already spent 4 years in and being in the same position in the workforce as someone without a degree, I feel like that's the American school system failing us. Like, I'm paying all this money to go to college, expecting to get that money back in return. I'm graduating 4 years in. Time is so valuable, y'all. Mm-hmm. 4 years down the drain, and then you get out, and your only other option is go back to school immediately. Yeah. Now, what if you're tired? What if you got burnt out? What if you want to take a year off? What are you going to do? Go work the same 18 an hour job? Jeez. And those jobs, let me say this, those jobs that you can get, a mental health technician, that is the hardest job in a psychiatric hospital. Because you're the one dealing with the patients every day. You're the one in charge of de-escalations, restraints if need be. The only thing you're not doing is filing paperwork, signing official documents, pushing meds. Everything else, that's on you. And you're getting paid $18 an hour to do it. And you have a 4-year degree.
That shit crazy.
That don't sound good to me at all.
At all, man. That shit is crazy.
And that's real life. So I would just say do your own research. Yeah, you could talk to advisors, but advisors are not going to invest all their time into you. You know how many other students they're working with?
Over 100
Do your
students.
own research, figure out your end goal, and then look at all the possible steps to get there. Yeah, you want to be a therapist. The easiest thing for you to think of is, yeah, let me go get my degree in psychology. Okay, but what about behavioral analysis? You come out of school with a bachelor's degree in behavioral analysis, you could be a BCBA making $50K a year.
Ooh.
Rather than $18 an hour. What's that, like 24?
Between 24 and 36.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, just throwing it out there. Shit, IDK.
Yeah,
shit IDK, baby.
You better,
shit IDK.
You better
choose the right one to pick the
kids up. Choose right. You better choose right.
Do your own research.
Tell them. Talk to the people.
That's all.
Yeah.
Then shouts out. I want to again shout out to when it comes to post-secondary education, shout out to my Nigerian brothers and sisters. Y'all are the top when it comes to the most educated. Shout out to you guys. Coming to a foreign country, attaining your degree, and become successful. That's not easy. That's ridiculously hard. I mean, it's a lot of us that are born diplomats to America. And just for us to go to another state is hard to acclimate. So imagine going from a whole nother continent to another and having to acclimate language, culture, but y'all put all that past you guys and still attain these degrees. I have to amend you guys. And shout out to Black American women. They are now part of the elite group of getting their post-secondary education, which are masters and PhDs. Shout out to you guys. There's a lot of Black women nowadays are not just becoming lawyers, they're becoming judges. Shout out to that 19 group of Black women in Houston that became judges at the same time. That's absolutely dope. You know what I mean? There's a lot more Black women becoming physicians. A lot more it's a lot of Black women that is entering the tech field. You know what I mean? They taking their genius into the Silicon Valley over there in Palo Alto, and they actually have a website where they group together and help each other along their path. That's very good. You know what I mean?
Beautiful.
It's beautiful. You know what I'm saying?
That's community.
That's community. You feel me? And I'm gonna give y'all real facts. Due to the fact that Black women are succeeding that much in education, they are the reason why the African American statistically is not the lowest in America when it comes to education. If it wasn't for them, we would be probably below the Latinos, because right now the Black male is one of the most uneducated in this country. And they have people going around doing these statistics, like in Baltimore, you have over half, maybe 60-70% of the black boys in they district can't even read or write. They can't pass a standardized test. You know what I mean? And that's horrible. In Detroit, same thing. You know what I mean? And it's horrible, you know what I mean? And it say 70% of Black males are inclined to drop out.
How do you think like ethnic grouping plays into that?
I don't know if it plays a part. It just sheds light.
Mm-hmm.
Like when they show like the Taiwanese, let's say that's like the Taiwanese. We don't really know too much about the Taiwanese, but if you look up to see the most successful group, the Taiwanese. You know what I mean? And it just shedding light that these people keep the dollar circulated within their community. So if they shed light on the fact that, hey man, this group is not doing too good compared to this group, and this group not being compared to this group is not doing too much. They want to, even though we're a melting pot, we're gonna group ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
That's just human nature.
Yeah,
we're gonna group ourselves. So America not gonna say, "Oh, America's failing." No, America is gonna say, "This group is failing. The group I represent is not." That's just how America is. You know, the macrocosm, we're Americans, but the micro is we're hyphenated.
Yeah,
that's just how it is. You know what I mean? We're a melting pot to a certain extent. So, but I'm glad they shed the light on that, because we represent a culture that people love but don't want to be a part of. You know, so I feel like us black males in this country, we should be worried about that. Especially those of us that don't, accommodate the normal idea of what a black man should be or look like.
Yeah.
We should look at this and be like appalled. You know what I mean? We should look at this and be like, we need to take accountability.
Yeah.
And start teaching these young black men that what y'all hearing on TV, what y'all hearing in these songs and listening on this radio and what y'all see outside your homes, that's not real life. That's a reality, but that's not actual real life. You know what I mean? That's an idea that somebody came up with, but that's not the end all. You know what I mean? Because as a young black boy, we think that's the end all. To all.
Yeah, for sure.
Definitely. I agree. I ain't have to say shit. I agree. Definitely.
It's all facts.
Yeah. No, straight facts.
Really preaching.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Straight facts. What's y'all want to know something dope?
What?
We just hit 6 months.
This podcast?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Yeah.
I ain't been here 6 months.
I mean, we created it 6 months ago.
That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
6 months, huh?
6 months ago. We 6-month-old baby.
That's my baby.
Yeah,
That's
man.
my baby, man. Yeah. That's my baby. Yeah, man. Say, man, but it's really dope, dude. It's really dope, and I like giving information.
Yeah.
I like learning too.
Yeah, for sure.
Definitely. That's why we built it.
Yeah. Especially when JJ be dropping these goddamn terminologies.
Fuck yeah. That shit's crazy.
What?
I know you be
You
saying
miss me?
You miss me? You get it?
Y'all call me Sheldon. This Amy Fowler.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
Yeah, you miss me? Hold on now. Wait a minute. Hold on. Let me. Okay, that's cool. I ain't even tripping.
It's definitely still sharp and steel when it comes to this show, man. I sit back and I learn so much. That was the whole reason why we created it. You know what I'm saying? So we can develop, grow and just be
give
be
a space
forever-
for other people.
Yeah, give space for other people.
Yeah, like when I was a part of the 5%er, they were like, always plant that seed, man.
Mhm.
Go out there and plant that seed. You never know who might, or you never know who you might plant that seed in, and it might grow something in them.
Yeah,
You know
for
what I'm
sure.
saying? It might change the whole.
And that's all you can do for somebody. You can only plant a seed.
Yeah.
And if they water it, they water it. If they take 3 years to water it, you still planted it. Yeah, it's still there.
Yeah, I mess with it, dog. And I try to do it on Facebook, but they don't really like what I be talking about.
Cause they gonna ban you on Facebook.
I'm surprised they had it. No, a lot of stuff I be saying
Ricky
be controversial.
Ricky done got me banned twice on Facebook.
Bro, it ain't my fault. It ain't my fault that
So
some
you've been
topics-
banned twice and he ain't been banned?
He ain't been
I'm
banned
always in
once.
jail.
It's cool when they do it. It's a problem when I do it.
F 'em. But yeah, I'm always getting put in jail. I ain't been put in jail lately. Well, yes, I have. I got put in jail.
Yeah.
But it was because I reposted somebody else's post. That was ridiculous, dog. But
all I did was comment. That's all I did.
No, this is how you commented, bro.
I ain't even gonna repeat it because I don't want them to try to,
Yeah.
Oh Lord, you must have said something real bad.
No, it wasn't even bad.
Real bad.
They took it out of context.
Yeah, we're gonna take it out of context.
They took it out of context.
When you talk about certain things,
y'all sound real guilty right now.
Listen.
Maybe I can state my case because you know what? I created this platform, so I should be able to state my case and what y'all fucked up on. All right. So the post was, say what you do for a living in the worst way possible. I'm a photographer. I'm a videographer. Okay. My answer was I shoot people for a living.
Now, what did I got to do with that? What did I have to do with that?
I got a nice little letter from Facebook.
This goes against community
standards. And they counsel they took me, they put me in Facebook jail for like,
lock them up. About 7 days, maybe.
It was more than 7 days. That shit was
after
like
7 is 30.
It was like a 30. And then I'm shadow banned right now. Like my posts don't be.
Bro, I'm shadow banned.
Yeah, I'm shadow banned.
I've been shadow banned.
Because of your ass.
Yeah. I'm in the green.
And then there was another post.
About me.
It was another post that they got me on because not you. It was my other brother. It was like a horde of fucking hornets in somebody's bathroom. And they was like, what would you do? You know what I'm saying? If you come in the house like that. And I said, burn the house down.
Oh, that ain't nothing.
That ain't nothing. But
I guess it's arson.
Because
Inciting
of the last
violence.
one. Because of the last one, I'm inciting violence.
Yeah, for sure. It's 2 times in a row now.
It's 2 times in a row.
You got one more.
Yeah, no, that's what they told me.
You got one more time.
You got one more time. You got
And
one
you're
more
out of
time,
there.
Mr. Moore. We out. You out.
Got to do better.
But we're going to what we learned.
Yeah.
Oh man, we done talked about it.
Personally, what have you learned in the past week? Like, it's something new that you learned. Last week you hit us with blue zones.
Oh, this week,
Okay.
I'm gonna get our views up. You do it again.
Go ahead, dog.
Good thing they can't see.
I looked over there quick, then I'm like, hold on.
All right.
Shit going on over here.
Ain't nothing going on. We talk about what we learned. Shit.
Go ahead.
Man, what did I learn this week? What's today? Thursday. Sheesh. Come back to me.
Go ahead, Ricky.
What the hell? I mean, just dry skip, man.
Dry skip. I use my skip pass.
Well, this is on one of the topics. You know, I just learned about. I've been kind of Goku.
I've been watching Dragon Ball Super too.
But I've been learning a lot about money and been learning a lot about money and all that type of stuff. But how this documentary put the whole thing of how the federal government, uses our money and shit like that, and how he said it's basically the Ponzi, not basically, he said it is the Ponzi scheme. And I'm like, damn, that made a bunch of goddamn sense of how they utilize
a bunch of goddamn sense.
I am from the country. I'm from Dallas.
You ain't got your boots on today.
I ain't got my boots on.
Oh, I know what I learned today. I learned this week. It's very
Wait a minute, let him finish.
My bad, but go ahead.
Okay, long story short, man, they said the how the federal government uses our money, the economical system is like a Ponzi scheme. And like y'all already know, the banks don't just have money in the bank. They have to borrow the money. You know what I'm saying? So in order to do that, they give the Federal Reserve IOUs, or promissory notes, and the Federal Reserve give them money. So in between there, you have the IOUs. How does the Federal Reserve gain from the IOUs? Because the IOU is basically saying, "Man, I got you." You know what I'm saying? In layman terms, I got you. So what the federal government does is they sell the IOUs abroad to other countries, and basically selling our debt. So when they sell our debt, the country now owns the stake of our debt and the stake of this goddamn country. So now that drives up inflation, because now we're gonna keep on them. We're gonna keep on the bank. The bank is gonna keep on the Federal Reserve. And the Federal Reserve is gonna keep going on countries like China, Great Britain, and shit like that. And if you keep on somebody, after a while, the unit of measurement does what? It deflates. And if the dollar deflates, everything inflates. Because now the dollar, now you're gonna have to spend more on a product for the dollar, because the dollar is becoming meaningless, it's becoming devalued. And I'm like, damn, it's the Ponzi, because it would never stop. It would never stop. It's an ongoing cycle. It would never stop. That's why they said in the economy, there is no economy without debt. And that's the reason why. I'm like, man, that shit is so goddamn powerful. It's more, but we are going there. Go ahead.
That's crazy. That's crazy. What's even more crazy? So Monday, I'm chilling. I get this call from my brother Jarrell. He watches the show, and he sees that we have my bad. The microphone police.
Get up in there.
You're usually the one telling people.
I am. My bad. So I'm chilling, you know what I'm saying? I get this call from my brother, and he like, hey man, I know some weird, you know what I'm saying, information that don't nobody really know about, you know what I'm saying? So he calls and shares me with this information. He's like, did you know it was a disease or illness that's called post-orgasmic illness syndrome? It's where people develop flu-like symptoms and allergic reactions after having an orgasm, after having sex.
Sucks to be them, dude.
Yeah. So imagine Like you know what I'm saying, getting it in, you know what I'm saying, boom, you finish. And then you just start feeling sick.
Instead of euphoria, it's a dystopia. Damn.
Yeah. And you start breaking out in rashes and shit.
Is there a medication for it? Like what?
I don't know.
Probably abstinence.
Yeah. Just quit. You know what I'm saying? Just quit at that point.
That is not a solution.
Let's see. It's a cure.
Oof. Go ahead, Jizzle.
So I don't really know what I learned this week. I started a new job this week, so I mean, I learned
stuff with your new job.
Yeah, it's not necessarily new information that I didn't know. I'm learning about like different types of kids.
Okay, that's good. Some people don't know their own kids. So I mean, tell them. What, lighter? No. That's like the universal symbol for lighter. What are you doing?
Go ahead, Jay.
Yeah, so I mean, I guess I learned how much attention can fuel negative behavior, or should I say maladaptive behavior? It's one of your favorite words, Ricky.
I know it now.
You did it.
Yeah. I looked it up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
it's ABA term.
like, oh, she thinks she clean.
But yeah, man, and how defiant kids can be. Like I've been working with kids on the spectrum, but I guess they just had better listening skills.
These kids look different.
Yeah, for sure. Like they love to just be defiant, and I didn't have to deal with that at my last job. So
What
now
are
I'm
age
dealing
range?
with it.
So how do you prepare yourself now, walking into that environment?
The environment is great. Like I really enjoy it. They're not bad kids. They don't like majority of the day is good, but whenever they want to act up, they will, and like they know exactly what they're doing.
So you have to just ignore it.
Just hold your demand. Like they're gonna be doing what they want to do. And at the end of the day, you're gonna do what I told you to do. Regardless, if it takes you 30 minutes to do it, then we're gonna be sitting here 30 minutes and I'm gonna be saying the same thing over and over again. If you do it right then great. You know,
solution
then.
Oh man, that take a lot on your psyche.
Man,
just dealing with other people's psyche.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
That's why I be coming here like.
Yeah. No, you got to decompress before you. All up on that. You got to decompress before you step into it.
Well, she got the I
guess something else I learned was, I guess it's not necessarily new information, but I don't know the actual disease of what it is, but you can like have a seizure if your temperature gets too high in this disease. Like I don't want to say anything and like give away any type of information, but I know this person that they can only go outside from like, yeah, exactly 60 if the temperature is in between 60 and 70 degrees, and that's a small range.
Yeah,
otherwise they're gonna have a seizure.
They gotta live in places like Florida or California,
but that's even too high. 60 and 70.
Oh, you said they can't?
Yeah, that's the only time they can go in between 60
yeah.
and 70 degrees.
Sheesh.
I said Florida because it's 70 degrees.
But it's a different type of heat, though. It's like
humid and sticky.
It's nasty.
Yeah, and I guess it might depend on what part of Florida, because I was in Miami and it was not.
Well, she didn't like the ball sack of Florida.
Yeah.
Whatever that means.
Like Pensacola.
That's new information. Did you look something up?
Huh?
Did you look something up? Did you have something else to say?
Oh, the cure? No.
Oh, but I did. But with that, I kind of understand that, because if it's too cold outside, I gag and possibly throw up. It affects me like that. I swear to God.
And possibly.
No, I'm not lying.
He's like a little cat. Be like,
no, seriously, when it's like 40 degrees, 40, 50 degrees, it's really cold. When I go outside and my body first hit that, I
so
gag.
fragile.
No, I actually looked that up, dude. It says because your body for a split second goes into shock.
Wow.
So that's what it does. So that's probably what they do. Probably their body probably go into shock.
Yeah. And I hope it gets better as they get older.
No, definitely. I wonder if they just kind of slowly acclimate them into 71, maybe 72.
I mean, they probably
maybe it's like a test phase.
Yeah.
Doctor recommended.
Yeah, sunlight. You need sunlight.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nah, that's wild though. That's wild. What we at?
We're good.
That was it.
I mean, yeah, pretty much. We
Oh,
went
shoot.
on topic a little bit.
Man, that
Talked
was
about the growth of the show. I would say I'm. This is so fun for me.
yeah,
I love being here,
yeah.
being able to
Like
talk
this
to
is
y'all.
my hobby. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It's a
definitely.
hobby
It's a
that I
hobby.
eventually want to get paid for.
Right.
Let's keep that in
That's
mind.
all
Like,
hobbies. Everything
sheesh.
I do.
I want to get paid for this so fucking bad. Please support us. I would like to. I would
Shut
love
up,
to.
man. You
I
know
would
it's
love
illegal
to
to
get.
panhandle in
I
Texas.
know it's not. I would love for you guys to view us.
No, it's literally
Every-
not illegal to panhandle
I
in
don't
Texas.
give a fuck. I want you guys to support
He said,
us.
please support us.
Yeah.
Got a laws.
I ain't asking for no money. Just support, like, and subscribe.
Thank you.
Thank you. Love you guys. I love you.
Hold on, man. Don't
Thank
get
you.
too deep.
You there. I love you.
Hey.
Hey.
You there.
You need a hug? I'm here.
That's awkward.
You need what? No.
Gotta change it.
Yeah, my boy. You kind of
Look at what?
getting too intimate with the camera,
No.
man.
Yeah.
Look
All
at
right,
him
go
in their
back to
eyes.
me. Back to me.
Have you calmed down?
No. Come on. All right. Welcome to Shit IDK, where we love you so much.